Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the press conference of the National Electoral Commission in the electoral studio. This conference brings together Chairman of the NEC, Judge Wiesław Kozielewicz, Deputy Chairman of the NEC, Judge Sylwester Marciniak, members of the NEC, Judge Wiesław Błoś, Judge Grzegorz Jędrejek, Judge Wojciech Kręcisz, Judge Wojciech Sych, Secretary of the NEC, Head of the National Electoral Office, Magdalena Pietrzak. Over to you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Let me announce the protocol of the National Electoral Commission, signed by us a few minutes ago. Aggregate results for deputies Poland-wide, based on the Electoral Code, Journal of Laws 2019, the National Electoral Commission states: in the elections to the Sejm on the 13th of October 2019, nationwide, 18,470,710 valid votes were cast overall. As for particular lists of candidates, list number 1, Polish People's Party, 1,578,523 votes, which amounts to 8,55% of votes. List number 2, Electoral Committee Law and Justice, 8,051,935 votes, which amounts to 43,59% of votes. List number 3, Electoral Committee Democratic Left Alliance, 2,319,946 votes, which amounts to 12,56%. List number 4, Electoral Committee Confederation, 1,256,953 votes, which amounts to 6,81% of votes. 5. Coalition Electoral Committee, Civic Coalition, PO, Modern, IPL, The Greens, 5,060,355 votes, which amounts to 27,40% of votes. List number 6, Committee The United Right, 1,765 votes, which amounts to 0,01% of votes. List number 7, Electoral Committee of the Disappointed Retirees and Pensioners, 5,448 votes, which amounts to 0,03% of votes. List number 8, Electoral Committee of Voters, Non-Partisans and Local Government Activists, 144,773 votes, which amounts to 0,78% of votes. List number 9, Electoral Committee The Efficient of Piotr Leroy Marzec, 18,918 votes, which is 0,10%. List number 10, Electoral Committee of Voters, German Minority, 32,094 votes, which amounts to 0,17% of votes. The following lists for deputies are eligible to be allocated seats in Sejm. The lists that were introduced by the committees who received at least 5% of valid votes Poland-wide. List number 1, Polish People's Party. List number 2, Law and Justice. List number 3, Democratic Left Alliance. List number 4, Confederation, Freedom and Independence. As for coalition electoral committees, in order to exceed the electoral threshold, they needed at least 8% of valid votes. This requirement was met by list number 5, coalition committee, civic coalition, as well as list number 10, electoral committee of the German minority, and that is because this committee was created by voters who belong to a national minority. Deputy the chairman of the NEC, as well as the deputy chairman of the MEC, members of the NEC, were present at signing of this protocol. Here you can see the signatures of all the members of the NEC. This document will be published on the website of the NEC. All the information will be sent to district electoral commissions, as well as constituency electoral commissions. And the constituency electoral commissions shall draw up protocols. After having drawn up those protocols in 41 constituencies, we will receive the data concerning those results. At around 8 p.m., this is the early evening that I have mentioned before, we are planning a conference during which we will announce the official results of the parliamentary elections Poland-wide. This concerns the Sejm and the Senate. If we manage to do so, this will be the fastest announcement of election results in Poland in our history. Usually, the election results are announced the following day. Knock on wood, I hope we manage to set this record. What's happening? Are there any questions? Thank you. Will the results also be announced along with allocation of the seats? Yes, of course. The constituency in Słupsk, why did we wait for such a long time for results from that constituency? We would like to ask about the reason for this delay. Thank you for the question. However, we don't know any specific reason. We think this was nothing unpredictable, nothing unusual. There are always situations in which certain cases are overlooked by members of the Commission. Sometimes the votes need to be recounted. There have been no significant delays. Polish Press Agency. I have a question concerning the number of valid votes. Could you please inform us about the turnout as well? Please be patient. We will announce the voter turnout in 2.5 hours. all the details. Do we know the number of invalid votes? We will announce them in 2.5 hours. I have already explained. I explained at the previous conference that we are just commencing the procedure. Now the commissions are drawing up protocols in constituencies. We will receive those protocols and we will have to prepare our announcements. Of course, we also need to validate the entire election process. Other questions? If there are no further questions, thank you, and we invite you to join us at the next conference.